We are excited and honored to have this gentleman with us this morning. He is friends with some of the folks on the Hee Haw cast, and he's just been hanging out, I guess you could say, the past few days. Record producer and songwriter. He also scores films. His name is David Foster, and welcome to Good Morning, Oklahoma.
Thanks,
and of course,
actually, I could have played myself one.
There you go. Yeah.
And we didn't mention excellent tennis player.
Well,
you and your friend Linda Thompson drilled us the other night.
They beat us.
we drilled them. We put them through the paces. They played pretty good. You know, I wanted to say, though, that it's awfully early.
Yes,
you guys
it is.
are looking awful chipper. I was watching Margaret over there, and then I was looking at myself in the mirror. Now, there's a reason why I look like this, so sleepy, because we were there till 1 o'clock in the morning with Hee Haw. I have this, see this $100 here?
Yes, yes.
I won this last night off of Kenny Rogers.
You won that.
He said, I'm going to be out of here at 9 o'clock. You guys are still going to be looking for your car keys, right? And I'll be flying overhead. I said, you're not getting out of here before midnight. We bet $100.
And you won.
And I won.
And
Well,
you
he had to do his song over twice. If
That's
you
right.
recall.
Yeah. You know, TV is, most of the time is slow, except not this morning.
Yeah. Well, they coptered him in from the airport on Chopper 5, and then choppered him back out, and I guess he and Mary Ann spent the night at their farm in Georgia, right?
We were in the station wagon driving the car, and they were...
Life must be tough for Kenny and Mary Ann.
They do.
You have a home in Vancouver. You also live in Malibu, and things are going your way.
You know, things have been real good the last few years. Got a chance to work with a lot of people that I had always wanted to work with.
Kenny Rogers, one of them.
Kenny Rogers being one of them. And, you know, when things click in, it's a time when you work real hard, and that's what I've done the last 10 years, and it's worked out.
Just to mention some of the folks that David Foster has produced: Earth, Wind & Fire, Chicago. You co-wrote the song with Peter Cetera, The Glory of Love.
Neil Diamond, Olivia Newton-John. The list just goes on.
Now, you've
and
also
on.
done some work with Michael Jackson, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I started out as a studio musician back in the late 70s in California, and in that period I played on a lot of records. Quincy Jones became a friend of mine, and then he likes to surround himself with a lot of different kinds of musicians. So even tomorrow, if he was to call and say, you know, come and play on Michael's new album, I would be there along with a host of other players that don't really do that anymore.
Let's hear one of your songs real quickly. We've got to go to break or sports here in just a second, but play one of your songs that you've written that you're pretty
How
proud
about
of.
the Boss Skaggs deal?
Yeah, the Boss Skaggs thing, this was from Urban Cowboy,
Oh.
and this is one of my favorite songs, and I don't know if you'll recognize
Beautiful.
it, but it goes like this.
It's beautiful.
I'll get to the chorus so you can recognize it. This is where Deborah Winger goes up and John Travolta.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Stick around, folks. He's going to do some more stuff. He is also the writer of St. Elmo's Fire. He's going to be playing us a portion of that here just a little later.
Stick around, Foz, all right?
We're the McCain Brothers, and with us this morning, if you just joined us, he was with us just a moment ago, record producer, songwriter, heck of a nice guy, David Foster. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. It's a little early still.
You didn't get much
It's
sleep last night,
going to be
did you?
early for 3 more hours.
Hey,
for
all
me.
you were going to be doing this morning is laying around anyway.
That's true.
Right?
I feel like I should be playing rainy days and Mondays or something for you
Well,
guys.
we mentioned a moment ago all of the credits. You co-wrote The Glory of Love with Peter Cetera, St. Elmo's Fire.
Yeah,
What
drop some names
responsibility?
for us. Drop some names for us real quickly here. Neil Diamond.
As you play. Can you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Play and talk at the same
well, the
time?
St. Elmo's Fire thing was terrific for me because it gave me a chance to have my own hit record. I scored the movie, and the director had said, you know, I want you to write a theme that's kind of classical and reminds me of kids going to school in Boston in the fall. And so we came up with this. Told the girls there that I actually know.
Girls, let's hear it for him, really. I mean, isn't that terrific?
I can see the leaves falling, and that's
Yeah, I told them that I know Rob Lowe, and I was instantly their friend.
yeah.
Another big star that you know is Michael J. Fox. We're premiering his film tonight called
Bright Lights.
Bright Lights,
yeah,
Big
that's
City.
right. Well, Michael's happens to be from my neck of the woods, Vancouver and Victoria up in Canada. And I scored the film Secret of My Success. And he and the gal, I can't remember the gal's name in the picture, but they didn't have a whole lot of magic between them. They just didn't seem very romantic with each other. So we kind of had to help them out. So when they went and did, you know, what you eventually do in the movies, right, or whatever, you know, kiss.
A love scene, yeah.
A love scene, thanks. So this is what I gave them, and it kind of made them a little more romantic. It goes like this. And then the orchestra comes sweeping in, and it makes them look very romantic.
Of course, Michael J. will be on the Good Morning America program later on this morning talking about his new movie.
You know, I just wish we could spend more time with you. Maybe some of this would rub off on us.
Yeah, I know. I was going to ask you.
Well, you know, these guys, you know, I met them, and all of a sudden I turn around, and there they are singing on the Hee Haw set, singing this cool tune called If
Love Was a Crime.
I like that
we
song.
couldn't get arrested.
It's multi-talented.
Let's listen to this guy. Also, The Glory of Love with Peter Cetera.
Yeah, can you
play a little bit of that?
Sure. We wrote this for Karate Kid 2, and actually Olivia Newton-John and I had done a duet together called The Best of Me, and that song, they wanted that song for the picture, but my record company didn't want to go for it, so I went to Peter and we wrote this tune called The Glory of Love and got nominated for an Oscar for it. And we lost to the song from Top Gun, but that's okay. It goes like this. Comes in and I like that song.
Where do these beautiful melodies come from?
Well, I was telling the coach over there earlier, he asked about inspiration, and I'm in a fortunate position of, you know, being a record producer as well, so you know, we kind of write because we need songs. There's a lot of songwriters, terrific songwriters who write songs and then they wait for people to record them, and in my case, I've been very lucky because whether I'm working with Kenny Loggins or whoever, we sit down and we say, okay, now on Monday from 10 till 2, we're going to write a song for the album, and so sometimes the inspiration isn't always there. You got to kind of beat it up a little.
So what do? You pull up a chair behind your desk and okay, let's see here. What?
Most of the time. There has been times. I was also telling the coach that the Earth, Wind and Fire song, After the Love Is Gone, it just kind of came out. I mean, I just sat down and went.
You won a Grammy for this one, right?
Yeah.
Your first Grammy.
Yeah.
After the Love Is Gone.
Sometimes it just comes, and then I figure it kind of comes through you, not from you. You know.
Yeah. Well, listen, we've enjoyed having you. Stick around. We're going to have.
I will. I'll play you guys on and off. I think that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, right.
A special good morning to Dale and Susan Robertson. You met them. You know,
sure
Dale
did.
is doing some
Yeah.
filming up in Vancouver.
Happy trails to Dale this morning.
We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go away. Thank you, David.
Boy, you know, it feels kind of like a holiday here with everybody gathered around the piano, doesn't it?
We should be singing Christmas carols.
Sing along with the Fuzz.
Right, right.
We've got the NAI lady chiefs, the champs. We've got Mike Bush here and Marjorie Clontz and Coach Bob Colon. And if you just joined us, you've missed a heck of a show because David Foster is here, the record producer and songwriter. And we failed to mention that you wrote the theme for the Winter Games here on ABC.
Yeah, we got commissioned by Coca-Cola and Columbia Pictures, and they said, you know, come up with a piece of music that could be sung by 2 young adults from every country of the participating countries, all the participating countries, and so that's what happened, and we went to Calgary for the opening and watched, I don't know, 2-3 billion people, along with 2 or 3 billion other people. It was kind of nice.
Well, listen, we want to tell you how much we've enjoyed all of our guests this morning, and we're going to have you close that out. And you're going to start producing movies. Please remember us, would you, David?
I sure will. McCain Brothers. All right, so this is in honor of the team here. A little sports music,
great.
right?
He's going to close out the program. Thank you.
coming down the slopes now?
No, I feel like skiing.
Right. You're supposed to feel like you've exercised after you've heard this song. You guys have?
Isn't this great? Yeah.